an oldie but goodie rolling through here to gate. I don't know how far I'll go, if he'll come next to me or not. Oh yeah, he finally got it running. That's what I'm talking about. I talked to that dude. They own a place right down the road. They do a lot of local produce for around here, and they've got a storage facility where they hold some of the products when they come in for Campbell's. That way they can just transfer them back and forth, you know, since they use natural ingredients and stuff like carrots, tomatoes, let's see what else, maybe some celery. Never seen celery come out of the ground at a farm, but yeah, I'm sure they do some other things too, because there's all kinds of produce products that comes in here. But yeah, they got two, I think, sitting down there, and they've got one for spare parts. And I asked him if they had, I thought I seen a white, like Betty White over there one time, but I didn't. So yeah, that was cool. I'm glad they're running that thing again. So basically this is what we've got going on here. We've got the two wires coming down wrapped together, and we got the other wire right here. And I'm going to solder this on. I figured I'd give you a tutorial real quick. That way you can see, and we got the nice hemostat and or roach clip, if you will, holding the wires together, because there's really no way to do this besides, you know, get on there and stay on there. Get your little bead on there, and yeah, kind of not working, because just melt it and drag it to where it holds those together and binds them. And you can honestly put as much as you want on, but all you need is for that stuff to melt down and hold. So you just smear it until you feel like it's good, and that's probably a good enough tight thing real quick. So let me get this out of the way, because this thing is hot, and I've already tapped it with my arm, and I could hear and smell some hair singe. You know, that's never good, but yeah, that's what we got right there. Break these loose, and voila, we're tight. So let's get this other one real quick, and basically just wrap those two together, put that one on there and pinch it. Get on there. So then bring them out to where they're together. Now come out. Let's see if we can get her in the front. Now you need to get it to where you can at least mash them together. Okay, that should be good right there. That is perfect. So let's see if we can do this one here. And I know those are kind of, you know, together, but that's pretty much what you're doing. And it's really simple. And I've used this solder. Well, I had to get a new one, because the one I had used it so much that the tip had fried off on me. So pretty much just let that stuff melt down on there, then peel that off. And just drag it down, just touch it and drag it. And that's all you gotta do. Serve my hands in a way. And that'll heat it up. And then we'll take the shrink wrap, which I stuck down there because I had it all lined up on the red, which I cut, you know, the wire to where it needed to be. And then I had pulled it out, and I'd threw enough of those on there. Let's see if it's tight. We'll give her a little tuggy, not much, because, oh yeah, it's perfect. So then all I'm gonna do is just stick this over here like so. Heat shrink out, tighten it up. And then maybe we'll throw a little bit of electrical tape on just for some protection, but these should be good. So that's what we got. And let's get out. Let's go flip that switch real quick, and I'll show you where I was at, because I'm crouched down in this truck here, right in there. That's where I'm sitting, to where I can get on this angle right here and do that stuff. So good thing I'm small enough to be able to fit in there, and that Texas bumper's not on there, because heaven forbid, there ain't no way you boy'd be able to fit in there like that. So let's get up here and kick this light on real quick, and we'll see if we are good to go. If we're good to go, then we can unplug that soldering iron, and boom, 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 boom. We good. So So I'm gonna unplug that soldering wire, get out the old heat gun, light those up, and then go over to the other side and do that side real quick. So yeah, like I said, when I come back, it'll probably be dark, and we'll have the lights on, and we'll be shining with some jacket lights. Howdy folks, how are you this morning? Saturday morning, and doing some work on the truck here before I get ready to go up to that auction again today. But I figured I'd get your eyes on this right here. Just installed this nice door trim on both sides, and I'm changing these door locks out here. Let's peel this back. That's what it looks like in here. This guy right here, sorry about that, this guy right here goes down in here between these two, and that is basically what controls this when you pull on it. So that will, you know, move how it needs to. That's already open since I did that. Let's close it real quick, that way you can see what I'm talking about if you'll get in there. Either way, boom. No, just missed that. Let's do it again. Boom, that's what that does. Opens that up when that goes right there for the handle. In there, got the bolts out already, so I'm gonna get ready to take this off. I just figured I'd get your eyes on this. Didn't peel this panel all the way off because it's connected right here is where the window regulator is connected to roll it up and down. It's basically right here in those two. You take those off and all these screws, this panel will come off, and then you have to unhook this too. There's a same kind of rod mechanism with that little cotter pin in there, whatever you want to call that. So I'm getting ready to swap those out real quick. I'll pull those locks out, check them out, clean them up, run some oil through there, see if I can get the key in there or not, and see if that was the size that I needed from them when they had them at the dealership when I didn't take them, because when I was looking over there, it looks like it might just be a cover that goes on top of the size that they had, but I'm not sure. So I'll get my eyes on that and really dig in there and see. So hopefully by the time I get back, I'll have a functioning door and get that all put back together. Those are 3/8 bolts that go around that little door. There's just those 4 bolts that hold that handle in there. So that's what size that was when I peeled them off, which was super easy. Without taking this whole thing off, I was able to get the gun in these holes and hit those, and there's a spot right there where you can get to that one back here. So, and this is just a little plastic clip that holds the door lock on there, which is on the other one. I wasn't sure if it would be or not. You just turn it to the side and you can pop it out, and it'll, once you get it back up in there, it just locks up in there. So not too bad so far. We'll see when I get that other one in. Well folks, got the lock out. Here's the lock, and basically all they had was what was in the center and not this outside thing that I need to go around there, because there was a snap ring and then an O-ring that was holding this in. So I just ordered some off eBay. I should be getting them from the 18th, which is next Saturday, or before then probably, because they're going to come UPS, so they should come quicker than that, I would think. So I'm going to put that new one in though and just tape that lock up. That way, you know, it no water or anything could get in there if it rains, which I doubt it. But you know, just waiting on that. Then I'll pop that back out because it's just the 4 screws, really simple. And then you know, put that other lock in, that new lock, because it's got a new washer, new snap ring. So, and that's what I think is wrong with the other side, because that lock is loose. And I did try the ignition key with that, but it didn't work. And there was a set of keys that were on the back of the wind fairings that were on the back of the truck that were like clipped up there that I'd taken off, and I'm not exactly sure what I did with those. There was a little Tupperware that I'd pulled out of that truck that had some lights, spare lights and stuff. Actually, it's right up there, so I'm gonna check it out real quick and see if the keys are in there, but I doubt it. So, you know, check it out, look real quick and see if that lock will work. If not, I don't think so, but it seemed like it was pretty rusty, which I just threw a bunch of lube on there and tried to grease it up to see if I could get it to turn, but that other key wouldn't even go in there, so whatever. But yeah, at least I got some new ones ordered, but I will slap that back on and we'll see if she works. So, well, I checked those keys out and they didn't work. Well, I didn't even find the keys. I looked in that Tupperware and they weren't in there, so I guess I didn't check those out and they didn't work because, well, I never found them. But yeah, this thing just slaps in here like this, super simple. I'm not sure if you can see that very well because of the way the lighting is, but that's about it right there. Just the 4 screws go in like that and you just shove her back in, and that's the new door handle. and that thing is super stiff, but I'm gonna get it screwed in there, and that's gonna be nice and clean. Screw it in there, fasten that up, hook all that stuff up like I showed you before when I had taken it apart, and we'll see if we got a door handle that works. So we will be back. There you go, we have got a door handle. Threw this up in there, didn't click it or nothing like that for this. Did get that cotter in from there, just buttoned up a couple of the screws around here, that way this panel wasn't loose or anything, so we are good. I'm going to clean up my tools here, and probably, I'm not going to switch the driver's side out yet because I don't need to. I'll wait for the locks to come before I do that. But yeah, we got a good door handle on the passenger side now, so that was not too bad, pretty easy and simple. See, this guy was loose right here, so that's why I figured. And that snap ring back here is just pulled off there, so which new ones will come. I'll be able to throw them on there once I get it in there, and basically just go on the handle, or on the, yeah, up in there before you even stick it in, so then that'll go in just fine, and we're good. So that's what I'm talking about, door handle in one at least. So yeah, we'll I'll come back with some more stuff when I'm doing some more things to the truck. Updates always coming your way. Well folks, day 2 of this auction here just pulled up, and look what we're parked next to again today. Isn't that something? We're a little crooked, but I didn't want to come in there too close because of that wagon trailer that was sitting on there, and didn't want to get on that side. But yeah, we're getting ready to go in there and check out the situation, see what's going on. So if we can get some stuff, if not, oh well.
2 great causes that are very close to our organization and Richard's, the Gas Monkey Foundation, and our Career Path Coaching Academy and Experience. And Richard, if you would just say a couple quick words about the Gas Monkey Foundation.
Well, it's the most awesome foundation in the whole history of the planet. No, I'm just kidding. Gas Monkey is something that's close to my heart from the foundation, because my dad is suffering from Alzheimer's. You know, the benefit though is that he doesn't know it because he's really got an advanced stage. But you know, so we try to do some good with the Alzheimer's research and stuff like that. There's a lot of families out there that do not have the ability to take care of their older, sicker people, and I just thought that you know, when I started Gas Monkey Foundation about 8 years ago, that it would be a good place to try to take it to the streets, so to speak. So we do a lot of stuff at the ground roots level, whether it's what? It's not your we try to do a lot of stuff. I thought he was like, don't say that. But we try to do stuff at the ground roots level, whether it's buying groceries or just helping families deal with an elderly family member that has Alzheimer's. It's a really, really bad disease, and you know, look around in the room here, because 1 in every 5 of us is going to have it. So there you go. And if we can do good, that's what we want to do a part of.
That's fantastic. And Richard selected just a moment ago, and he's now going to announce the winner of the 1957 Mustang motorcycle. And Richard, tell us who the winner is.
Well, it is Austin Harris from Corona, Indiana. That's
bidder number 233 is Austin Harris.
Is number 233 here.
Austin Harris, right here he is. Austin, come on up here.
Austin is taking over 1957 Mustang motorcycle. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Come on up here, Austin. Congratulations. Step on up here, grab a picture, give Richard's hand a shake. This is fantastic.
So there we go. You're gonna ride that one home, I guess.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to learn how to ride a motorcycle.
All right. Well, this is the place to do it.
Or I'll give you $500 for it.
Congratulations. That's great. Thanks everybody who registered and participated. And at this point, I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Rod Egan, and y'all are going to start the motorcycle portion of the auction.
All right, gang. Thank you, Joe. There we go. Oh, look at Fabio on the sidecar. 40 with the 4200, 40 with the 45. Look at Fabio. All right, 42 Indian. Here we go, guys. Ready to go. this is, without a doubt, we love to have fun. This is a world-class bike, 1942 Indian 4. Very, very hard to find bike, certainly with a sidecar, and known to be one of the very last of its kind produced. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 230, who give 150,000, 150,000, and 150,000. You give 100, and 100 now, with 100,000 now, with how much? 50 I bid, 75,000. 50,000 to start, 75,000. 1, 2, 3, 4 bidders on the telephone. 50 in the room, now 75. 75,000. 50,000 now, 75. 75,000. 60 on bid. 70. 70. 70,000 now. 80. 75. 80. 75 in the internet. 80,000. 80,000. 90,000. 80, 50, 90. 90,000. 80,000. 90,000 out of it. 80, 50, 90, 90, 90 here with 100. At 90 here, give 100, 100, 100, 100, 100 here with 100,000. At 90 there on the telephone, 100 to you, sir. At 95 to the auction bidder. 95. Now 100. 100,000. It's going to go there, guys. 100,000. And 5. 105. At 100,000 I bid. 105. Folks, they hardly made anything in 1942 unless it was for the war effort. This is an incredible chance to truly own some Americana, some history from 1942, from Indian, one of the greatest motorcycle manufacturers of the time. And Indian 4, I got 100 bid, 105,000, 105,000, and 100,000 I bid. 105, 110, and 105 a bid. 110, sir. 110, 115, and 110 here, 115, 115, 115,000. 110 on bid. 115,000 out to 110. 115, 115. No, 115,000. 115, 20. No, I got 150 in the back. 120. You guys are out. 120 on bid, 125, and 120, maybe 125 with Charlie, 130, and 125 with Charlie, 130, and 125 with 30, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130. Charlie's in at 125, 130. You're out, you're out, you're out, and the other 2 phone bidders are out. That's 5 of you guys that are not in. One lucky guy is 125, 130,000, and 125, 130, 130, 130, 130. I sell the bike if you're all done at 125,000. 130 on bid, 135. If you could just be a little more enthusiastic, that'd be great. Right? 130 on bid, 135. 135, it's contagious, I love it. 135, and 130 on bid, 135, and 135, 135. Does you want to bid 135? 132.5, let me think about that for a minute. Okay, 135, Garrett, 132.5, 135, we're going to sell the bike today at 132.5, at 135, 132.5 on bid, 135, I sell the bike if you're all done at 132.5, 135. How do you miss this for 2,500 bucks? Think about what I'm saying here. For 2,500 bucks. 135, 140, and 135, maybe 140, and 135, and 140, 140, 140, 140, 140. I sell today at 135, and 140, 140,000, at 135, 140, 140, 140, 140 here, 135, 140, at 135, 140. You're out, sir. 135 there. You're out. You're out. 135, 140,000. Anybody else? 135 on a world-class, truly a world-class motorcycle. At 135 and 140, last call. I sell the bike. Are you all done? At 140,000 for the first time, second time, third and final time, ladies and gentlemen. I have. Give a big hand. Sold right there, 135,000. 926 at 135,000. 926 at 135,000. Nicely done. And thank you all the other 4 or 5 bidders for your help getting there. All right, 11 here, 12,000 now, 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12,000. Now 11 here, now 12, 12, 12, 11,000 here, 12,000, y'all are out here, 12,000. And 11,000.
Thing is sharp.
I sell if you're done. And 11,000 here for the first time. Second time, third and final call, fair warning, does anyone else have a bid? At $11,000, 12,000, and I have sold.
Well, folks, no luck today. By the time we got up here, they were halfway through the cars. I guess we should have left earlier and came up sooner, but oh well. Those bikes were going for ridiculous numbers today. But it was a cool experience again. Good time. So we're going to peel out. There's still a few left, but I told her if I want to see what they went for, I could check it out on the old YouTube later because they'll have it broadcasted. So we can climb in this thing. head over to Big Junior, Baby Mama's house and see what they're up to. So, until then, we will see you.